Pekka going back-to-back, or your thoughts on how he played? Just in
Well, I thought he played pretty good. I mean, I can't fault him on any of the goals. We left him out to dry a couple of times, you know. I thought he played pretty well in back-to-back nights. We had some guys that showed their fatigue. You play against St. Louis, so you know that on a Saturday night, I know Hitch will get them revved up. They're battling to obviously get that President's Trophy, and it looks like they're going to get it if they continue up the road they are. I think they've won. They're like 7 or 8-0-1 in their last, something like that, and they're going really good. They got their game in order, and you know we mismanaged the puck. You know, I thought the first period we were okay. The goal was a good example. You know, you got to play fast. They're coming at you hard. It's all about the battles and the second man races and managing a puck against his team and winning those little battles. And the first puck, you know, we were fumbled it behind the net, and then we were going to move it, and then we tried to look a guy off. They're not going to. You don't look off a St. Louis Blue. They come at you and they're going to finish their check. And we tried to look them off, and then all of a sudden now we're in scramble. We push the puck up the wall, and to our partner, we push it up the wall. We mismanage it. They come in and they get the first goal, and the same thing with the second and third goals. We made a poor play on the wall, up ice. We made a really poor play. We didn't check well up ice. They transitioned, and ended up scoring. And then the fourth one was a prime example. We fought back to get it to 3-1, and had a power play. And Craig Smith had a really good look, and if we score there, maybe we get back. But it's hard to chase the St. Louis Blues. They check really well. They come at you hard. Every inch you got to fight for. They got lots of back pressure. And you go by all that, and then they get Brian Miller, and that was pretty good goalie. So we get tested tonight, and we didn't pass the test, obviously, against St. Louis, who are right now the best team in the National Hockey League.
It seemed like you were mixing up your lines almost on like a shift-by-shift basis.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing that for the last 4 games, 5 games. What it does is I think keeps everybody healthy. In terms of the sort of freshness on the road, it helps them just keep away from any matchups that I might want or don't want. It worked for us for 3 straight, and we continue to do that a little bit today. Trying to get some rhythm to everybody's game. Everybody contributes, and my rule of thumb: if you have a good shift, I'm throwing you right back out pretty soon. And if you don't have a real good shift, you're probably going to spend some time and have to wait a little bit. So make sure your shifts are good, because
I know that you like it when, I guess, a lot of other teams' fans come to town. You guys are able to pick up a win in front of them. Kind of tonight with a lot of Blues fans in town, it seemed like just a very weird atmosphere overall.
Well, there's a lot of Blues fans here. They're traveling well. They're excited. It's no different. Any time a team is doing well in this league, you travel pretty well. When the Blues weren't doing so well, you never saw any blue shirts out there. They're the top team in the National Hockey League, and they're traveling really well. They're proud of what they've built there to this point, so they travel really well. It's no different than the Blackhawks. I didn't see any Blackhawk jerseys forever, and then all of a sudden they built a pretty good team, and now everybody wears their Blackhawk jerseys. It's just no different than the Avalanche. When they were going good, there was lots of Avalanche jerseys. When they weren't so good, you never saw them. So that's how pro sports works.
Roman Josi said there were a lot of defensive turnovers. It seemed to be some. Were those attributed to being tired or just the youth of the defense right now?
No, just to make the play, and they check well too. They take away your time and space. They come through you physically. So it's all of the above. It's that you're playing a very good team who plays very hard and very structured. You're playing. They play at a very fast pace. They're a veteran team, and we play back to back. With some situations, we have really young defense, and sometimes they'll make some mistakes, but our forwards as well to handle some of those pressure moments. Because St. Louis is really good at countering, and there's a reason that they're 35 games over 500. I mean, they're a good hockey team.
Speaking of the defense, it seems like they're really starting to even up in terms of minutes. Is it because of the trust that they're building in you? Or?
Well, a little bit of that, and then I think that we recognize that we have some trust in our D, and Phil feels when he's running the D back there, if certain guys are going pretty good or have pretty good legs, then certain matchups. Some nights, like tonight, we want to make sure that the Steen Bacchus line didn't have a big effect on us. They really didn't have anything going until we made that gigantic turnover on the fourth goal. But they're a real good line. The other line that got us tonight was the Slovakia line got a couple goals. So they're a deep team. As I said, they're obviously we would like to have gotten the win at home here before we go on the road, but we were playing pretty good on the road, so we just got to do it and see if we can get another 3 or 4 game win streak going on the road here.
And lastly for me, real quick, Colton Sissons, he played 12 minutes tonight over. Yeah. What have you thought about his development?
He's a smart hockey player. He manages the puck pretty good. He got schooled in by a veteran player when he was entering the zone. He was looking to shoot the puck, and he got this voice in the back of his ear, drop it. He dropped it to their player. They came back in an odd man rush. So he's a smart player. That won't happen to him again, I'm sure.